So I thought I'd do a little vid on the leads. There's been a lot of discussion about leads and arming your board. So we'll take a bit of a look. Here's my Multiwii quadcopter. It's the guy from all the films. Now we're running the Ublox 6 GPS unit. I've got a APC 220, which is the long-range Bluetooth unit. It's connected in, it's disconnected at the moment, but it's connected into serial port 1, serial port 2 the GPS unit, and of course we're running the Turnigy 15 amp ESCs that are flashed, and the little 2208 motors, and the 9-inch props. So here's the board. Here's all set up with Multiwii. Now this is running 2.3 at the moment, but it doesn't really matter. It shows you the same thing. The LEDs do the same thing. So you've got power LED, an indicator LED, and there's 3 LEDs here. So we'll turn on the old ER9X. So there she is there. And we've got something not quite right. So there we are there, all trimmed to 0. So these are your trims here, which are these guys, for your pitch and roll and your yaw, and this one's for your motor. Okay, so standard there. So now we'll connect up our battery. And there you have it. So you've got the 2 red LEDs here. Okay, now those ones will flash, the green and the red, and that's saying it's all good. So we've got the green that's on, the blue's flashing, and the yellow is just on, or orange. Okay, now the green is saying it's safe, the blue is saying that because it's flashing we've got no GPS signal, and the orange, well, it just stays on. So if I go to have a look underneath now, you'll have a look at, you'll see the Ublox unit is sitting under there and it's not flashing, it's just on solid, so there's no GPS signal. So when you get a lock, that flashes. And you'll notice here too, if the board goes over 25 degrees in any direction, this is what you get. Okay? So those lights will flash. The blue, the green, and the red. So that's armed. You'll see now the blue's still flashing, no GPS. The green's gone off, and this red one's on solid here. So that's now armed. Okay, so if we move that back and we just give that a little jiggy, we've got power. Okay, so we put that there. We now disarm, cross to the side. Green's on. So nothing. See. But if we arm again, there we are armed. Okay? Disarmed. Armed. Disarmed. So that's about it. Now, let me just explain. I'll disconnect the battery and I'll run you through the problem a lot of people have on their radio. How's this for a flying day? Pouring rain. 2 weeks till summer. What's going on? So here we are again. We've got it all set up. I'm back in the limits. Right now, there's my throttle rudder. Is 3 and 4. So we go to limits. So 3 and 4. So don't forget that's it's all from your mid. This is your midpoint. So this is your minus side and your plus side of your sticks. Does that make sense? Okay. So 3, which we said was the throttle, and 4 is the rudder. So this is, if I turn around and make, well, I've made this 85 and 85, you watch what happens. Nothing. Can't arm it. Right, won't arm because it's not seeing the far enough point. So if I come down now to my rudder and I go up to say 95, alarm because they're now higher. Okay? Arm, disarm.